They call me Squirrel.
What's going on, Squirrel Squad? How you doing? It's your boy, the Squirrel. We're gonna dip our toe back into the Larry Grayson pond. You know, the first thing I did for him was shut that door, and it was kind of it was a little quirky for me. But I liked it. It was just odd, and I wanted to give him another shot. A lot of people say that he's very like Ken Doddish in the way that the way his career went and the abilities and skills and talents that he has. So that's something that really piques my interest. I'm a big fan of Ken Dodd. So let's take another spin at Larry. This is Larry Grayson on Sunday night at the London Palladium, 1973. A lot of people have said that he was influential to the comics. He was influenced by a lot of comics. And I'm really interested to check out another piece of this. 50 years ago, this was recorded. I wasn't even alive. I won't be able to say that much longer, but here we go. Because I'm almost 50. But still, I'll never be born in 1973. Either way, you know what I mean. Here we go. It's Larry Grayson.
Well, I'm worn out. Do you know I keep going limp? I do. I think it's the rhubarb. Do you know, the other day... How are you, Jack? All right. I found the brooch. Do you know, the other day... I sat at home the other day and I just put these dumplings in the pot. And I thought, now what shall I do? I think I'll make a few fairy cakes. Who knows? A lorry driver may come in when I was there. I got ever so giddy. And... I sat there, you see, and of course I had trouble with this leg, you see. Now, you know I used to get it in my arm, well, it's gone now to the leg. I thought, well, I'll just have a little sit down with my leg up and have a stiff glass of Sanatogen. And I had someone at my door. I thought, who can it be? Who is at my door? Is it the milkman? Sterilised Stan?
Sterilised Stan.
Trying to force his yogurt through my letterbox? Or is it the window cleaner, Peekaboo Pete? With a dirty chamois. Anyway, I said, come in, I cried. It was Everard. He came flying in. He said, have you seen my snorkel? I said, not for a long time. I said, what do you want it for? He said, I'm trying to raise something for the vicar. So I said, well... I said, what on earth for, Everard? He said, well, he's got woodworm in the cloisters. Well, I've heard of having a cold in the Cotswolds, but I've never... Because, I mean, actually, he's marvellous. I've got the worms. He's marvellous. Stage hands, their hands are everywhere. Do you know... No, I mean, he's marvellous for the church. The things he does for the church, you know. He really is wonderful, Jack. He really is marvellous. I mean, you know, he collects jumble. And all that, you know. And Bob a Job Week, I mean, the things he does, you know, for 10 pence, nobody else would do. Slack Alice would, but nobody else would. She's gone out with her red hat on. Anyway,
This is really, it's a lot different than the other piece. In your window laden like crazy, which is, that's fine. I think it's great. It's hilarious.
I've got them all here tonight. Apricot Lil's here. Once a week Nora. Non-stick Nell. They're all back here. They're having a spiritualist meeting. Actually, Slack's marvellous at that, you know. Do you know she gets messages from people that haven't gone yet? My hair wants washing. But, you know, the other day... I wasn't very well, you know, because, you know, I mean, actually, you know, being a funny age, I go all limp, you know. I do, you know. Like that. And I went, because I'm not kidding, and Everard came in and he said, and he was all flushed in the face. He was all flushed, and Slack was with him. She had this trouser suit on, too tight for her. Looked like she'd been lagged for the winter. So I said, well, I said, you're all flushed in the face. What's wrong? He said, well, I've just come from my lesson. I said, you're never going back to your ballet class. Because he does all ballet, you know, Jack. You know, but he let it go. He said, no, he did. I mean, his sugar plum fairy was marvellous. And his nutcracker suite was the talk of the business. He's got a gold medal for doing the splits, but anyway. And he said, I'm learning the art of self-defense. I said, what a lot of rubbish. I said, what have you got to defend yourself against? I said, look at the Tigers and the territorials. I said, I've never anything like it. Well, he said, no, he said. I mean, in these days of mugging, it's nice to know that you can handle a man if need be. He said, somebody might have it in for me. I thought, well, he's right. Because he does a lot of potholing, so... He said, why don't you have a go? Well, you know me. I mean, I'll try anything once. Twice if I like it, so I thought, well, I'll go. I said, who does all this? He said, Madam Blower. He said, Blanche Blower. He said, she got a place next to the laundrette. He said, go. Well, I thought, well, I will, because I love all that karate and, you know. So I thought, well, I'll go. Well, I went and I rang the doorbell. This woman opened the door. She was a very big woman, and she was about 60. She was very big. She had a bikini on and white pumps. And she had a tattoo with Mother here, on Blackpool Tower. And,
Blackpool Tower?
Yes, she said, what do you want? She said, no, she liked that, you know. What do you want? I thought she was going to kiss my anorak. I said, I've come to learn the art. She said, who sent you? I said, my friend, Everard Farquhar Harson. Methodist. Well, she said...
Methodist.
Come in, she said, come in. She said, now, have you ever felt the need to do this sort of thing before? I said, well, no, not myself. I said, but a friend of mine on HMS Ramrod. It was a common band. So, you know, it's a very good thing to do. So I said, and I, you know, she said, I think it might do you good. She said, I think it might open new doors for you. Come in. She said, now, come in. She said, now, into the vestibule. She said, now, I want you to go into the other room and change, and I'll put the mat down, because you have to wear special things, you see. You have to wear, you know, I told you, didn't I? And so I came out, it was like is it a kimono?
Kimono, huh?
I felt like Madame Butterfly. Well, I came out and... Now, first of all, go over there to the bar, the other side of the room there. I'll put your hand on the bar, and I want you to cock your leg up. I want you to cock it as high as you can. I said, I've cocked my leg up since before the Blitz. It may bring tears to your eyes and a lump to your throat, but I think you'll be all right. Well, I cocked my leg up, and I got it very high. I thought I mustn't write and tell Lionel Blair. Well, now, she said, now do it with the other leg, she said, and stop looking at yourself in the mirror.
It's hard.
Now, she said, pull yourself up to your full height, and breathe in, and fly at me. I said, I've never flew at anybody in my life. I felt like it, but I never have. She said, don't be silly now. Come along now. Fly at me. Well, I flew at her. Do you know, before I could say Noel Gordon, I was up... She'll murder me. I was upside down. My head was there, one leg was there, the other leg was there. I said, what do I do now? She said, make a wish.
All right, so that was Larry Grayson live at the Palladium. I definitely I enjoyed that a little more, I think, than Shut That Door. He was a little more over the top, a little more flamboyant, and loaded with innuendos and funny stuff. So that was good. Larry's a funny guy. He definitely he marches to the beat of his own drummer and enjoys himself when he's up there on stage. And I think that's what makes a good comedian, is being able to go up there and just kind of do your own thing, present yourself the way you want to, and get a couple laughs out of people. So Larry Grayson, yeah, it's good. I'm glad I dipped in another piece of his, and maybe I'll find some more stuff of his down the road. You know, we'll see. Let me know what you think of Larry Grayson. Should I find some more stuff? Is there a particular piece that you think I'd be, behooved to check out? I don't know. I don't know where the hell that came from. Listen, I got to get out of here. You guys take care of yourselves. Be good. Squirrel out.